and welcome to another Instagram Live, another Friday, but a very special Friday this week. It is birthday day for all of the horses out there. And we've got a couple of people here. One likes birthday cake more than the other, Lobby.
yeah, I don't mind a birthday cake.
Yeah.
Any type of cake, actually. Birthday.
He's on a seafood diet.
Seafood and eat it. Yeah,
Here
really
we go. But
go.
it's been
Jokes
a
on.
remarkable season. We're looking forward, not backwards. But a couple of the quick stats that we can share with you. 156 wins, over 20% strike rate, second in the Sydney Metropolitan Premiership. Over 26 million in stakes, including 200 from New Zealand. For anybody that looks up Racing Australia, we have got some foreign money in there. 3 Group 1s, 24 stakes winners, highest 2-year-old earnings, all here. Warwick Farm, the home of Australian racing. Would you agree with that, Lobby?
Yeah, I would. Actually, Alan and we were a bit shocked then by the amount of prize money. We just thought, well, maybe there's we could get a little bit more of that.
Where's the bonus?
Yeah,
for the
bonuses.
26 million Zimbabwean. I'll tell you, and the currency rate's not good. And inflation's not good. But we capped off the really good weekend last week. Fairway Star was great on Wednesday, back to Wednesday grade. And of course, I think my number one tip won last week, Lobby, Regimental Colours, a very progressive horse for Crestfield. Lobby, how did you go last week?
Just trying to think who I did tip last. Oh, Battleton, but he couldn't handle a wet track. Stick with him. Wait till we get a dry track. He's flying, Battleton. We just need him on top of the ground, which is hard to get in the winter, I know. But so it's good you tipped a winner last week. That's very strange occurrence.
A little bit of competition here. We do like to look after our followers, and I think last season you would have been well ahead, so I hope that rolled on. I think last week they all ran well. Slinky was a good third. Stardew was fourth. Very Surreal ran a good fourth. She's gone to the breeding barn. Battleton was a good fifth. He just wasn't comfortable in that ground at all. And we had a fair few trialers during the week. In particular, Perfumist was great. Arapahoe's coming up brilliantly. Springley was fantastic. Tulsi's a really nice pick-up. I think she's a stakes grade filly this preparation. Majoud was very good for my racehorse. He's come through well. Water Legacy's a very nice horse. He won well, half to Benedetta. He's got a big future. And, of course, one of our favourites, Within the Law. Any winners, Jack? What? War Eternal, there you go. Shh. He's been listening to someone in the know, I'm thinking. Right, we're going to do a quick segment with our vet here.
Yes.
Yeah, and actually you're not going to be here next week, Al.
No.
Were you off? You've just been in Alaska and Canada. Got a new car.
That was a holiday, but no, this is a working holiday that you're coming along as well, and we're going to France. We'll have a couple of days in Paris and then Chantilly to have a look around, and then we go to Deauville where they have their big yearling sale. There's 3 days there that we'll be looking at yearlings, and there's a race meeting on as well while we're there. So we may just come back with a couple of nice horses from Deauville, and Arapahoe's half-brother is actually interesting enough is in the sale.
That's right. Palais Anglais. Bonjour. So we may or may not be having an Insta Live next week or the Friday after, because I'm away as well. And actually, I got engaged in France. Did you know that, Al?
No, I didn't.
Champagne. I got down on one knee. I was very nervous. The beautiful Andrea. She'll probably watch this. And I was so nervous. I said, Andrea, would you like me to marry me? And I said yes. And that's true. I popped the cork and it's been love ever since. Anyway, right, what else have we got? Next week we've got a few good trialers. We've got Steffi, Magnetica, Pericles, Our Anchorage, Dance to the Boom. And then we've got our runners on Saturday, but we'll roll through. Come on, Lobby, quick. Any questions before we go out? Georgia Griffin. There she is, GG. I think a working holiday is a slight stretch, Al. Well, actually, I'm on a working holiday too, GG, and I hope if there's no winners, I'll be looking at you, your old mate Luke, and
me.
Lobby.
We usually
We've
go.
got Luke
we
coming
usually
in.
go good when you're away.
You do, actually. You take the pressure off. But Luke's in Japan at the moment as well. He's going to come in with a live. Hold on. Have we got him? No, he's not there
Listen,
yet.
is there any truth in the rumour that him and Rachel had to go and sleep on top of a mountain the other night with a tent when they had the tsunami warning over there?
Well, the closest thing I saw to tsunami was Luke in the hot tub. And the water just went everywhere through the whole
When he
place.
jumped in, he's getting a bit chubby, isn't he?
Oh,
Hey?
they've tried. As many winners as she's riding, Rachel, they've actually tried the Sumo Wrestling Foundation have been after Luke.
Really? Has he got his backpack over there? That's all I want to know. It would have come in handy climbing the mountain the other night.
He's not there. We've got a couple more questions. Outcast Alley, we're looking at possibly going to Goulburn the 10th. Can Al explain the bone fragment Sapphire Rose Suffolk? Probably not the time or the place, and hopefully you've had a bit of an update, but the operation went well. She's a really promising filly, and feel free to contact my racehorse regarding any specifics. Can I carry your bag? No problems, Nerida. Congrats on a great season, and thanks, Stacey. Appreciate that. Well, funnily enough, here we are. Righty, would you know what horses you're leading around? Yes, I would, and one of them's running tomorrow, called War Eternal. He was picked because he's got a great laid-back temperament, but like Luke and Lobby and the team here. Mick Farrell, yeah, thanks a lot, Mick. It's been a great year, no doubt about it. So things have gone really, really well. We couldn't be happier with how it's been. We're still waiting for Luke to join. Right, let's go. Punton wasn't quite himself. It was a tricky track last week. He's going to run next Saturday and we'll go from there, but happy with him. Mortlake, he's going to run on Wednesday. He's been disappointing since he's come over, no doubt about it. Morjude, he was very good at the trials during the week. Battleton, we've discussed him. Coulter's a very nice Succeed and Excel colt. Nikos, he's trialling next week. He trialled really well the other day. He's a nice stayer from New Zealand for Derby. He's overpass. He's in super order. Can he get in the Everest?
Oh, geez, I'd like to see him get in nice and fresh. He just hasn't had the chance of going in, and people probably reluctant to pick him just off his trials. But, geez, I'll tell you what, they could do a lot worse than pick him nice and fresh.
Yeah, well, he was great in the TJ, and that's the best dress rehearsal for the Everest. But either way, the Sydney Stakes is there. Of course, he was a dominant winner last year. And we might have Hildo. Luke Hilton might be joining us. Luke, I can't see you, mate.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I've got you. How's it going over there? How was the tsunami warning?
It was a little bit scary for a while. I wasn't too. Rachel was a little bit scared, but she's a lot worse swimmer than I am. So I was pretty comfortable.
Little bit shorter too. Well, we can't see you, Luke. We can't get that interaction. We've had a couple of good jokes, and people thought
I can see you. Hey, Lobby.
He's fat jokes. He's onto the fat jokes again this morning. And you and me have been the targets.
They appreciate it over here.
Well,
How's the sumo going?
and where's Rachel riding this weekend? She's done a remarkable job. 2 stakes winners already. I think 4 winners in 2 weeks riding.
Yeah, she's had 6 winners and 2 stakes winners. So she's moving on to Sapporo this week, which is up north here in Hokkaido. She's got 2 days at Sapporo and another group race on Sunday.
Yeah, oh, fantastic. Now, it's great to see her going great. Of course, we're going to welcome her back very soon and go from there. So
she'll probably go a little bit better with a little bit of extra tuition I've just given her this week. So,
Luke, you're barred from going in the jockey's room when she's back. Okay, so thanks for coming on.
I like it over here because I can't go anywhere near the mounting yard or anything.
You've got no input. That's the way it should be.
None.
Righto, thanks, Luke. See you, mate. Here's Pericles. He's trialling. Luke, you there?
Yeah.
What's the winner for the weekend?
Highlights. Loves the wet. Was enormous first up. If he improves off that, he'll go very close to winning.
Yeah, I think he can too. So, and that's Pericles. He's in great order. He's trialling next week. What a horse. Here's Robusto. He's going to run in the Missile Saturday week. Back to 1200's a bit of a question mark, but he's going super, Lobby.
Yeah, I think he's very adaptable, so I don't think coming back to the 1200 will be a problem for him.
He's another horse, won over $1 million iron and Merck, so possibly he could be on the Sydney Stakes type path as well. He did a marvellous job last time. He's just getting better. Oh, Ziggy, he's not far off racing. He's come back well. He's a handy stayer. I stole a Merck. I own a Merck's brother. I think he's going to be in for a good preparation. He's sort of going through the grades nicely. Don't think he's far off his brother. Still got a long way to go to get there. Here's War Eternal. He loves a wet track. His work on Tuesday was excellent. His work last week was excellent. And I thought his run first up was better than it looks. I think he's a great chance on a heavy track in a race that there's still going to be a lot of contenders out. Lobby?
Yeah, his second up stats are enormous. He's had 5 goes second up, win 2 placings. He's only won 4 races. They've all been on wet tracks. So I think second up tomorrow, wet track, everything falls into place for him.
Yeah, he's got a good gait too, so we might be able to be a little bit more positive, and he's in fantastic order. So he looks great. His highlights, he is in super order as well. His run first up was great. He was 50-1, just beaten for 3rd place.
Yeah, he went terrific. The writing was on the wall because I think he's trialled the best he's ever trialled since we've had him this time in prior to his first up run. So tomorrow, I think his field's down to a field of 6 now. 5 now. So, I mean, he should get the lead there, and he's be hard to beat.
Yeah, he's going to be right there, and he gets in with a good weight too. Ash Morgan rides, he should be able to put himself right there. So I think he's a good chance. He's Shalar Gold. He missed the jump last week. He's possibly running on Wednesday, maybe in the same race as Shervington, who's also going pretty well. I think he's a much improved horse and ready to go first up. Defiance is another good Derby horse. He trialled brilliantly. He's got a lot of Zoo Star quality about him. He's going to trial next week. Then hopefully off to the races. Point and Shoot. He's running next week. He had a good gallop on Wednesday. He's had a good couple of trials. I think he's in super order and can run a race. And Midnight Dynamite, he's trialling next week too. He's a good city class horse. Right. Any more questions? I don't know how to switch it. What are we doing? Here we are. We got happy birthday to Rachel too, and they're staying at a pretty flash place. How's Iole going? We'll get to her very shortly. Cam Hayek's going really well, coming along nicely. And Mug Punter. Mug Punter said that he got told that Luke dropped his wallet. That's why they had one of the biggest earthquakes in history.
Oh, he must be getting overpaid then.
I think so, Mug. We'll look into that. That's about all. Right, we'll race through here. And we've got Scalable. She's a nice city class filly coming up well. Here's Stepping Magnetica. In great order, trialling next week. Obviously, King George, some big targets. King Charles, sorry. I think she's going well. Oh, Invincible. She's possibly running next week. Imperial Force, another horse for Derby that just launched through the grades and ran second in the Arrowfield. He's going to have some good targets coming up. Nice horse, Lobby.
Yeah, very nice. Races coming up, and be right in.
And Spring Lee, she's in great order, another one that's doing very well. She's an A-lister horse that's been unlucky not to win a black type race. Looks fantastic, Lobby.
Yeah, come a long way from the early days, but she's good in anything she goes in.
Yes, Fairway Star. She was great, and she's 6 now. It just shows you at times you have to be patient with these horses. You look after them, and it can really pay dividends, and she's a quality horse. So been really happy with her. Here's a very nice mare called Our Queen. She's had 3 starts for 2 wins. She's a good pickup. Slinky was very good last week. and he's within the law, the superstar, trialled great, just got quality all about her. Monty Supreme's a lovely mare too. She's possibly going to run on Wednesday, so we see how we go. What else, Lobby? We've missed Star Deal.
Star Deal, he's on the walker, so he'll be in a minute, but he's going to be riding that race tomorrow, back it up from last week.
Yeah, and he's Perfumist, a very promising filly, quirky filly, but now mare. I think she's in for a really good preparation. She did beat Stayers Resuming in her trial last week, where she put a big margin on them. But Star Deal, he is rock hard fit. He's unleashing too. She's in great order. Nice, goes really well for my racehorse, and we're just making sure we have a smooth, big build-up to get her to the races. And here is the problem. Olay, the Magic Millions winner, so she's back in great order. She's doing everything really well, very much early stages, but she's lovely, got a great temperament. She's lovely and strong, and very happy with how she's come back. Lobby?
Oh yeah, George will be very happy you've done a close-up on her, because she was a bit cranky last week because we didn't show her, but terrific filly. Yeah, she's got a lot ahead of her this season.
Exciting, and of course the first crop of Olay, he was champion 2-year-old sire, so did a great job. Magical Moments running Sunday for Derby. She's hasn't quite delivered this preparation. We've had one or two setbacks, but I think she's definitely a hope, as is Crown the King. Bonita Queen's possibly going to run next week, weather and track dependent. There is a fair bit of rain still around in Sydney, and hopefully we get through the races tomorrow. It doesn't come too much. We've got the farriers very busy here. That is Curie. Lobby, tell us about Curie.
Oh yeah, Curie, yeah. We've got a family share in that, and there's two of my friends in her. She's going very good. She's had one trial, so have another trial and then go to the races, but looks very promising.
I think she's a nice horse. Now, Steve, I know it's the end of the month because I got your bill. Couple of mistakes on it. Have you corrected them already? I like to pay on the day, so we better get that tidied up. But appreciate your work. And here's Regimental Colours. She's running next Saturday, and she really did parade well last week. She's another All Too Hard filly. We've had a lot of luck with All Too Hard this year. I think she's going to go on to better things. It's Chili Crab. She's a nice horse. She's not far off running. Here we go, and Dance to the Boom, of course, trialling next week. I think that pretty much covers it. Who are the winners, Bobby? Paul. Who's the winner, mate? Star Deal. He just popped off him. What was it? Say loud and proud.
Star Deal.
You're South African.
Yes. That's mate. You go and have a lay down. There.
And we've got, what else have we got? Any more questions? Aussie to win the rugby, I'm going. I really hope so. Jason, back Baker, he's a money maker. 200 winners this season, I hope. Going to be hard to do. Temptation is a very nice filly by Lucky Vega for Derby Racing. She's got plenty of quality and a bit of within the law about her, so I do like her. I think she's a good chance. And Georgia said, happy birthday to all the horses. And I'm not sure what her tip of the day is. So good luck for the new season. And we're going to start off hopefully on a good note. Lobby, tip of the weekend?
Tip of the weekend is definitely War Eternal.
And that's mine. Good luck. Hope to see you maybe next week or the week after. We'll have to get that sorted. And good luck into the new season. Let's keep it real.